Welcome to the iPad apps first look, and this is a quick video on an app for iPad, iPod Touch and iPhone. This is an app that is free and it's called XE Currency from XE.com Inc. And basically it's one of those very useful apps if you travel a lot or actually buy online and trade in different currencies on the internet. It's a free app and it converts every world currency pretty much in any other currency that you want. It's a small app, 5.9 megabyte, and requires iOS 4.3 or later, so it works pretty much on every device that ever existed: iPhone, iPad and iPod Touch, of course optimized for iPhone 5 as pretty much all apps are today. Once it's installed, you get this little XE icon currency that you click on, and here it will find the app itself. So there's a little tour here about how the currency, XE currency, works. And so basically you have the from currency on the top left, and you tap your currency that you want to change if you want to change it. As you see here, change amount, activate calculator, refresh rates, so it's refreshed pretty much in real time for the currencies, and you've got the charts, and you can customize settings, currency and stuff like that. So let's start the app. And so you see here the apps, it does detect your zone. So here I'm in Canada, Eastern Time Zone. So actually what happens is it asked me for permission to check for my location, and it immediately gave me a dollar, Canadian dollar at the top, and what it's worth in US dollars, euros, British pound, and Australian dollar. And of course you can add currencies here, so all you have to do is check for the different currencies, so you can add or edit the currency list by going at the top here, and here is what you have. You just add or remove any currencies that aren't useful. For example, Australian dollar is not useful to me, the British pound isn't useful to me, euros might be useful, US dollars might be, and you can click add other currency, so you choose what currency. Pretty much every currency in the world is available here, so you just choose whatever you want. So let's try, for example, just by test, let's why not choose the Peruvian Nuevo Sol. So let's try that. So you click on it, and as soon as it's done, you see that that currency is now added to my list. At the bottom you see how much of a Canadian dollar gives in the Peruvian money. So it's a pretty nice thing. And what you can do is actually go to the top and say, well, I want to check 65 Canadian dollars, and what does it mean in currency, and it tells you, well, for 65 Canadian dollars I'll have 61.1 US dollars, or 44.71 euros, or 171.5 Peruvian Nuevo Sol. So it's a pretty nice idea. And you can, of course, at the top click and change anything you want. It's really nice, and you can actually even, it's a calculator, so you can actually add, remove and make calculation based on the currencies that you'll have. So for example, if you buy multiple items, you can actually use this and just use it as a calculator. So for example, let's say that I've bought in US dollars on eBay, and so I have 25.50, so 25.50. Then I bought another item at 13.75, and then I bought another item at $6, and then you can of course check the total, and that total will tell me how much it cost in my currency here as 48.13 Canadian dollars, for example. So it's pretty cool. So you just click on the currency that you want. You can put back your Canadian dollar at the top or your US dollar at the top by clicking on it. That becomes the currency that you buy from. So it's flexible and so easy to use actually that it is very, very useful. At the top left you might see that there's a little counter. It says 31, 30, 29, 28. This is pretty much the time when it's going to refresh its currency. So it's going to log on to the internet and get the latest rates so you can see the difference. And we know that, you know, currencies can actually change in value very, very fast when something happens. So this keeps you up to date with the latest currency. So you know how much it's going to cost you all the time. So now it's just updated. It's checked for the update, and here it now says updated at 12:32 p.m. So XE Currency free. If you buy online, if you travel a lot, I think it's a very nice little app to have in your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. It will really, really help you in knowing the different currency values depending on where you travel in the world or where you buy on the internet in the world. As you know, on eBay we usually have trades of Canadian dollar or US dollar, but sometimes we have items that come from you know, Europe, and they're traded in euros or local monies of different countries. If you enjoyed our app reviews, please subscribe to our channel. You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, or maybe you have an app that you'd like us to review, let us know. And hopefully you enjoy our videos, and welcome back to the iPad Apps First Look channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.